brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Washington Nationals taking on Philadelphia Phillies. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Schaumburg. Man, he was on a whole different level in his last game. What an effort.
Yeah, but he had that look in his eye from the jump. Really had the hitters guessing all day. So much confidence on the mound, and the stats back it up.
First pitch coming your way next. And our pitcher in this game, Max.Scherzer. What do we have on him?
Boog, over 200 career wins. That's a lot by today's standards. Tells you about the longevity of his career, his ability to work deep into games, even when he doesn't have his best stuff.
Nice night for baseball here in the city of brotherly love. Jacob Young digging in for the Nationals. 0-1 now. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. Scherzer, multi-time All-Star, 41 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. Fly ball down the line. That one is foul, and he'll see another. Stays alive. The 0-2. Ground ball right side. He steps on the bag. One out in the top of the first.
Batting second.
As we take a look at the Nationals lineup. Not a team that usually sees a lot of pitches or works a ton of walks, Chris. They take a more aggressive approach than some of the other teams in the league.
They've got some free swingers, don't they? It's a great approach with pitches over the plate, but when the pitcher expands the zone, it just doesn't work. They need to draw more walks to get runners on base.
Top of the first, just getting started here in Philadelphia. Hard hit left side. Turner with the throw to first. Quick start here this evening. 2 out, top of the
Batting
first.
third, the designated hitter, Dalen Lyle.
2 outs, base is empty. Now the batter now, Dalen Lyle. Hitless in the series so far. He's 0 for 7. Hammered down the right side, but foul.
I think it's very important to establish the inside part of the plate early. It sets the tone for the rest of the game.
And it skips in the dirt. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Two down, nobody on. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Out there to center. March in position. And that'll do it. Phillies coming up to hit. No score. Back after this on the show.
Big out status, I'm on the leash. Out of control, running the streets. Finding my way, finding my peace. Running the street like I show speed. Never ever seen nothing like me. Never ever seen nothing like me.
Back here, Citizens Bank Park. Today's starting pitcher, Andrew Alvarez. What should we keep an eye on here?
A really good outing for him last time. Scattered 2 runs, was attacking hitters, getting ahead in the count. Great performance. We'll see if he can do it again in this one.
Trey Turner stands in for the Phillies. Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. Turner launched a homer in his most recent game. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Weimer gets under it. Then there's one down.
Batting second, catcher J.T. Realmuto.
Hammer, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Good start for him to this ball game tonight. And I always talk about it. Get a knock in your first at bat. It just makes your confidence at such a higher level for the potential of having a big night.
And now here is Harper. Third in the NL in RBIs this year. Ball.
Now pitching for the
Foster Griffin is forced to the mound after the injury.
And he's had a really hard time throwing strikes so far this season. His walk rate is up there among the worst in the league for relievers.
Man at first, one away. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two. That's a ball. In the dirt. Realmuto at first, one gone. Swing and a miss, struck him out. No advance, good job behind the dish.
Well, you rarely ever see 3 curveballs in a row because that's one of those pitches that's most effective when you haven't seen it recently. You might see 3 sliders in a row, but right there, he was feeling that curveball and figured he could finish with that pitch.
And Chris, his home run numbers this season are good enough to rank him in the top 10 in the league. No question about this one. It's out of here. And Schwartz blasts one out. His 29th of the season. The Phillies score first. It's 2-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. Got to keep that front shoulder closed and your body square to the plate, especially when you're facing a left-hander. He did all those things until the very last moment where that hit just popped. Hands came through, nice little lag to it. Carried out nicely.
So 2 down. Here's the center fielder, Brandon Marsh. That one's in there. That's strike 2.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
And that is downstairs. And the count is 1-2. Good job to fight that one off. Cut on and miss. Curveball struck him out. But the Phils get 2 on this blast. It's now a 2-0 ball game. This is NL East Baseball here on MLB The Show. here in Philadelphia. Top of the second, Max.Scherzer digging in for the Nationals. Max.Scherzer back to work.
No, inside.
Swinging a foul out of play. The 1-1. On the ground right side, and it goes just foul. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Scherzer ahead 1-2.
Ball down.
Scherzer gets the punch out. 1 up, 1 down.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
On the ground out to short. On to first. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second.
Batting sixth, catcher, Keibert Ruiz.
2 down, base is empty. And now it's Keibert Ruiz.
A good slider from an opposite-handed pitcher has to stay in that tunnel just a little bit longer. Otherwise, recognition can cause you to barrel it up. And right there, the hitter clearly couldn't do anything with it.
Swings through that one. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. And that's a double.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
And that's in for a strike. Top of the zone for a called strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Line drive, base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Here comes the throw. Safe at the plate, and the run scores all the way from second. And now they trail by 1.
Well, back within 1 as he brings home the run. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Nasim Nunez will hit next. Right through there for a strike. Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the top of the second. That clips the corner.
All you got to do is concentrate and execute this next pitch. Get yourself out of the jam, back into the dugout.
That's a ball.
In the dirt, but kept close. Man at second. Got him swinging for the K. Over, and it could have been worse. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Phillies 2 and the Nats 1. This is NL East baseball here on MLB The Show. Back at Citizens Bank Park, we head to the bottom of the second. Alec Bohm stands in for the Phillies. In the air to left center. Hessel should have this one. Takes it in for the out.
Batting 7, right fielder, Adolis Garcia.
towards right center field. Young on the move. And there are two down.
Batting 8, second baseman, Bryson Stott.
This is Bryson Stott. He set a new career high in home runs this year. And Siggy, he's just trying to set the bar as high as possible now.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Batting 9th, left fielder, Brian De La Cruz.
De La Cruz matched a homer in his last game. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Strike in there. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. Man on second, two down.
Ball 1.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. One left for Philadelphia as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Back here in Philadelphia, top half of the third inning, Joey Wiemer digging in for the Nationals.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
In the air, right field. Garcia takes it in for the out. And there's one away. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. A little out front there as he swings through it. Sends him down on strikes. That K is his third of the game.
Well, he made pretty quick work of him right there. You look at the sequence, everything down at the knees and below. And some guys are good low ball hitters, but right there, they clearly had a plan to pound that part of the zone, and he wasn't able to put up much of a fight.
And now it's Luis Garcia.
Ball, that's in. That's
The
ball 2.
lineup could learn a thing or two from this at bat right here. He's been patient, and now he's in the driver's seat with a 2-0 count.
There's a swing and a drive. And foul as it bangs off the fence. 2 down, nobody on. Fought off foul. On the ground. Stott over to first in time. Nats go down 1-2-3. It's the Phillies 2 and then Nats 1. Back here, Citizens Bank Park, set for the bottom of the third. Trey Turner stands in for the Phillies.
His next home run will be the 200th in his career. It would be pretty cool to see it right here.
This one in the air center field, and there's one down.
Up next for the Phillies, catcher J.T. Realmuto.
Foul ball. Now 1-1. Activity in the Washington bullpen. Griff McGarry, the rookie right-hander, is getting loose. Cavalli getting cranked up as well. And that one is lifted in the air. Weimer settles under it. 2 down.
Up next for the Phillies, first baseman.
Here comes Bryce Harper. His first at bat was a strikeout. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Yo, 1.
Ball, that's outside. Ball.
Fastball in the inside corner for a strike. That missed by a lot. And the count's full. On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Phillies go down quietly. The inning, but they still lead it 2-1. Back at Citizens Bank Park. Well, we saw what he could do last outing, and once again, he's making it look easy, Singy.
Yeah, excellent job keeping these hitters guessing up there. We'll see if he can keep this going.
Close, but call the ball. Ball 1.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire's strike zone.
Hey!
That one ripped right center field, way back there. And it's off the out-of-town scoreboard. Into second base, the tying run is on with a leadoff double. Safely into third with a leadoff triple.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. They call those the alleys for a reason, man. They're long, and if you can't cut the ball off as an outfielder before it gets by you, that hitter's going to run for a while. That right there is a beautiful swing and nice hustle for the triple.
That breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
That's ball 3.
In the air, right field. Garcia under it. He's got it. Runner tags from third. Here's the throw. Not in time. He's safe at the plate. We are tied at 2.
What a time to miss the cutoff, Boog. If he puts that throw on the money, they've got a chance to get that runner at home. Instead, a critical run scores. That could swing this game.
House in the box now. No balls and a strike. Right there for a strike. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in there. That's
Easy.
a double.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Fastball for a strike. And that one a little below the knees. And the count even 1-1. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. Not far out of this zone, but it was a ball. Still one challenge left for them. Clips the corner. Now 1-2. Fights it off. You'll see another. Man at second. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Throws down looking for the strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Most guys are very aggressive when they see the stakes out there on the base paths and can't understand why he wasn't ready to swing the bat. You've got to be ready to swing the bat in a situation like that with the go-ahead run in scoring position.
Ripped on a line to center. March on his way over. He's got it. And that'll do it. They get a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We're midway in the 4th. We are tied 2-2. Welcome back, and they turn to a new arm as we kick off the bottom of the 4th. Griff McGarry, and this is appearance number 45. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. He's 1 for 1 with a 2-run homer his first time up. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1. Schwarber, in his 12th season, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over 300 in his last 10 games. The 0-2. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Gets him. 1 away on a drop third strike.
Kind of muffed that strikeout pitch right there. I'm not sure if he got crossed up or tied up, but either way, good composure to recover and finish the out at first. That's a play you could easily panic on and throw into right field.
Center fielder, Brandon Marsh.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Over to first. Now 2 out.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Boom. Stands in now and watches strike 1.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning. Got close to the immaculate inning, and he just couldn't find the zone right there. When you think about it, 9 straight strikes, so tough to do.
In the air to left center. Hassel has a beat on it, and that is that. Offense held in check there. We played 4. We are tied 2-2. Back here in Philadelphia, ready now for the 5th inning. Nasim Nunez digging in for the Nationals. Out to short, Turner. Handles, throws to first. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. 2 away.
Up next for Washington, center fielder Jacob
Stepping
Young.
in, Jacob Young.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time. Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. Two down, nobody on. To the right side, and foul ball. The 0-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Here's the 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with.
Swing and a miss. Make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. Score remains 2-2.
Follow my lead, promise I'm taking them on to the land. Couple of ops, I make them live it before they stand. Did it with ease, never gonna lose and I'm winning again. Give me my ring, champion teams, I back to back, back to back. Blasting off my education, what's scholastic.
Now on the mound for the Nationals, Cade Cavalli.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing the work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the ball.
That smash towards center and makes the grab. And there's one away.
Clearly ready to hit right there. First pitch of the inning hits a bullet, and it just is one of those bad luck ABs.
Now it's the second baseman, Bryson Stott. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Backdoored him with a breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And the count 1-2. Challenge from behind the dish here. And on further review, it was a strike. So they've still got both their challenges.
Up next for the Phillies, left fielder Brian De La Cruz.
First pitch swinging. Breaking ball, and that got him.
Got him right there. First base.
Up next for the Phillies.
Go ahead run on base. Trey Turner stands in for the Phillies. 1 home run shy of 200 for his career.
You know, we usually talk about bigger numbers when it comes to homers, but only about 400 major leaguers have ever hit 200 round trippers in their careers. He's putting himself in great company.
He's in the top 10 for most stolen bases in baseball right now, Singy. You can't ignore him when he gets on base.
Ball inside.
Runner on the go. Pitch misses. Throw to second, and he's safe.
Well, steal right there is wanting to take advantage of having a really good hitter at the plate. Now they've got a much better shot at bringing home a 2-out RBI.
Line drive, that's a base hit. And they have their first hit since the second inning.
That swing is all about confidence. Sitting pretty with a 3-0 count and using it to your advantage instead of wasting what turned out to be a good opportunity. A great job of hitting, and the result is a single. Good stuff.
Late with the swing there. The Nats trying to keep this a 2-2 game. Last half of inning number 5. And look out. That one gets it. The second man he's plunked in this one. Here comes the always dangerous Bryce Harper in a big situation. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. That is the inning. Through 5. All at 2-2. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. Close game here, and a chance now to look at a few highlights from this one. Digging in, Luis Garcia.
Second baseman, Luis Garcia.
There's a line drive to left field. And a base hit. And a man aboard. Looking to extend the play now. In safely with a leadoff double. Go-ahead runs in scoring position.
Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screw.
Base hit into the outfield. And it gets by him. The run scores from second. 3-2. They take the lead.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Max.Scherzer is done, and he kept him in it even though he's in line for the loss right now. New arm when we come back. They go with one of their more experienced arms in this spot, Tanner Banks.
And that's a big potential run out there at second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
Now here is Andres Chaparro. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider. In the air, left field. And there's one down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Strike 2. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
Keibert Ruiz digging in for the Nationals. And he grounds one to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. One for the Nationals on this RBI double. It's now a 3-2 ball game. This is NL East Baseball here on MLB The Show. Bottom of the 6th, Kyle Schwarber. Top 5 at home runs in the league. And his taters don't just leave the yard, they leave the conversation.
Yeah, it's like there's a swing and see you tomorrow.
Statcast doesn't even flinch anymore. Just shrugs and says, yeah, that tracks.
You know, Boog, if he parks one more into the upper deck, they're going to name the seat after him.
Chases that one upstairs. Outside low, and the count's full. Battling here as he fouls it away. Payoff pitch. And he walked it. And after that long battle, he's aboard representing the tying run. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. Didn't miss by too much, but it'll stay a ball. So they'll lose their first challenge. Swung on, belted. That one carrying. Out of here. A two-run blast. His 16th homer of the year, and that's how they take the lead. It's 4-3.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. When you have a team that hits home runs at such a high rate, they can get back in the ball game so quickly. That's why that leadoff walk was extremely costly.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the bullpen. Cade Cavalli won't go any further tonight, and he leaves in a one-run game. New pitcher coming up. We'll be back in a minute. On to pitch now for the Nationals, Mitchell Parker.
Well, he struggled quite a bit, so this is another opportunity to get on the right track. He's given up more than one hit per inning pitch so far this season.
And here comes Alec Bohm. That one lifted to left. Brings it in. One down. Not much question that Citizens Bank Park is a hitter-friendly field. Lots of homers and triples to be had with this outfield design. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And there are two outs. This is certainly not considered a pitcher's ballpark. But this is one of those yards where the ball can really fly out of here. Smaller type dimensions. The Nationals have some action going in the pen. Andre Granillo, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Henry also throwing. This to center field. And that will fall. And that keeps the inning alive.
He gets labeled as a bad ball hitter because he's just got that special knack of doing damage with pitches outside the zone. He's just really good at it.
Brian De La Cruz stands in for the Phillies. He's 0 for 1.
Nope. Ball one.
Stop. The runner at first with 2 gone.
Ball. That pitch is out.
Swing and a ground ball. Tosses to first. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. But the Phils get 2 on this blast. We're through 6 full. You're watching Phillies baseball on the show Northeast. Back. Now on the bump, Taiwan Walker.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
That's in for a strike. And that one fouled off.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Looking to get the tying run on base. And just misses with that one.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
Pretty close, but it was a ball. So that removes their last challenge. Stays alive. Here's a 2-2. He caught it behind his back. Fires to first, and very nicely done for the out.
Up next for the Nationals, shortstop Hakeem Nunez.
Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. The Phillies trying to hold a one-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Ripped to short. The throw to first, and 2 away to start the 7th.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
So up next, Joey Wiemer. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1. Sliced hard but foul. Two down, nobody on. On the ground to short, Turner. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. It's the Phillies 4 and the Nationals 3.
Now pitching for the
Andre
Nationals,
Granillo
number
taking over on the
71,
mound.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
That misses the zone. Ball 1. Turner with just one more homer to reach the 200 career mark. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Carrying well. See you later. Trey Turner goes deep. His 14th of the year. And they add to the lead. It's 5-3. Siggy, somebody go track down that baseball. It's number 200 for him.
200 career home runs, that's legitimate power at the plate, and that's something that a lot of guys would dream of getting to. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for, crushes it, and hits it out of the ballpark.
Tap foul at the plate. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here at the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. It's going to really have to bear down.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
So Harper stands in. 0 for 3 in this one. And there's a foul ball.
part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
The 0-1. Granillo in his second season, 25 years old, and they traded for him earlier this year.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
That one's in there. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And he grounds one back up the middle. Nice grab. And they get the out.
Up next for the Phillies, designated hitter, Schwarber.
And Kyle Schwarber will come up. And it was a homer back in the first inning that got his day started at the plate.
Yeah, a 2-run blast, and that swing will give him confidence the rest of the way.
Inside, almost got him.
After giving up that home run earlier, it just doesn't seem like he wants to challenge him.
2-0 to count. Here it comes.
Nope, that's a
just
ball.
missed. Right field, that's back there, that one way back, and it's gone. Another homer, his second home run of the game, and they add to their lead. It's 6-3.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure.
We don't typically expect players to hit multiple home runs in the same game, but we're not talking about just anyone here. Absolutely locked in and continues to cash in with these swings.
There comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make. Clayton Beater will take over here.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
And first offering is fouled off. Foul ball there.
Nope, that's inside.
That's ripped. Base hit. And that extends the inning.
Up next for the Phillies, third baseman.
And now it's Alec Bohm. Here's your 1. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. The 0-2. Marsh leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Runner on the go. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. 8th inning coming up. This is Phillies baseball on the show Northeast. Back here in Philadelphia, and now here's the Nationals leadoff man, Jacob Young. Ripped to third and caught. One pitch and one out.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
0-1.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the ninth, that closer's coming in.
The Nationals trailing by 3, and we're in the top of the 8th. Ball 1 low. Swing and a miss, and he got him. That's out number 2.
Man, that slider bearing in your hands like that, it's just so tough to fight off. It's kind of like a cutter. It just can eat you up, saw you off. Tell you what, hitters have nightmares about that pitch. Perfectly executed out there on the mound.
Lyle at the plate now, and that's strike 1. Two down, nobody on. And that one hammered. That's down. One hops off the wall. It's a double. Third hit of the night for him.
Drove that ball nicely, put a great swing on it, and it jumped off his bat. Kind of put it all together there, and he's rewarded with the double.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Andres Chaparro digging in for the Nationals. And that misses. And that's ball 1.
That's a ball.
Runner at second, 2 down. Right there for a strike. Two now. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Man on second, 2 down. In the air, right field. And that is that. National lead 1 and can't cut into that 6-3 deficit.
Right, Alvarado's coming in the ninth to shut her down. The run is not available.
Back at Citizens Bank Park. And now for the Phillies, Adolis Garcia.
Nope, that's inside.
Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
No, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. I talked about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
This one belted deep left field. On its way, gone. And El Bombi blasts it out. His 23rd of the year, and they add on. It's 7-3.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Short the bunt and missed it. 0-1.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Activity in the Washington bullpen. P.J. Poulin, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. And a swing and a miss. Good job to fight that one off. The 1-2.
Ball 2.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.